has very crisp throttle response right there, so that feels good. We captured that data. That should be enough to evaluate what's going on. Let me go drive it real quick. I'm going to bring it up to 3,000 and just do some throttle blips. All right, that should be good. Now that was extremely responsive in terms of the acceleration enrichment. The throttle, as soon as I hit it, was instantaneously responding, so that felt great. But let's review the data here. So let me go ahead and just stop that. Let me go shut off the ignition key so we can talk a little bit easier. Let's go in here to our Terminator X, and we're going to call this Excel testing, and we'll say 1 in case we have to go back in and do some adjustments. Let's go here and play our data log. So I'm going to jump into our logger window, and we're going to open up the, looks like it's telling me that I'm offline there. That's fine. Let's go back in here to our data log window. Let's grab that Excel testing 1. Now, I think, looking at this, I think we have a Excel window here, Excel field tuning. Perfect. We can take a look at this right away and see what this looks like. Let me go in here and open this up just a little bit. And I'm going to get rid of these scales on the side. I find it's a little bit easier to look at without those scales present. So that should be good. What we're looking at here is TPS ROC, MAP ROC. Fuel flow rate isn't really that important. We do want to look at the injector pulse width, and we want to look at air fuel, what that was doing. Let's get rid of that scale. These colors are a little bit difficult to see, so I'm going to go change the background to gray so I can see them a little bit easier. So color, graph background, and let's do gray. And let's go ahead here and just click OK. Now, what I'm going to do is just focus in here. So I'm going to use my zoom button, zoom out just a little bit. So this is going to be the off-idle revving that we were talking about. And what we have here, again, looking at this, the red is the RPM. That's our red right here. We can see that's jumping up. We see here we have our ROCs, the MAP ROC and the TPS ROC. That's going to be our blips here, these kind of spikes that we're finding. The air fuel right here, that's going to be our top line. We can see what that's doing. And injector pulse width, that's going to be in a purplish color, which is going to be down here. So what we're seeing here, the air fuel, as I was just letting the engine run right now, this is at idle conditions, we're at roughly 14. We can see that's our line right here. When I blipped the throttle, we can see the pulse width, looking at our injector pulse width, it went from 2.31 milliseconds, and it jumped up to 8 milliseconds, so big jump in pulse width. We see the MAP ROC is at 46 kPa per second, and the TPS ROC is at 39% per second. So as a result of having these rate of changes that we're finding, we have a big blip in the injector pulse width. As we'd expect, we'll find that we have additional fuel flow rate request. We can actually bring up fuel flow here if we actually have that jump in here.
Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.